Hello one and all, Ryker here. Now, I just posted up a video on my channel of the fastest run that I've ever done of a legendary mission in the Division 2. Now, that video is actually quite old, and there's actually been some updates to the build that I actually used in it. So the build that I use is my Artificer build, so I'm going to show you that today. So we'll go over the weapons, then the armor, and then the skills, obviously. So first off, I'm using a LMG with InSync. Hitting an enemy grants 15% skill damage for 5 seconds. Using a skill or damaging an enemy with a skill grants 15% weapon damage for 5 seconds. Damage increases are doubled while both buffs are active at the same time. So this is a hard-hitting LMG that I have here. Now for the exotic, which will probably be your primary for most of this. Shooting an enemy builds a stack to a cap of 40. Each stack grants 1.5 skill damage. After 5 seconds, stats decay per second. For each skill tier gained, 7.5 weapon damage. So the gun itself is at max damage already because this is a all skill tier build. So for the mask, I have Alp Summit armament. It has repair skills, skill duration, and skill haste on its brand. And then for its attributes, I have repair skills, skill haste, and a skill mod. For the holster, I have skill haste and skill damage in its brand, and repair skills and skill damage maxed out on its attributes. On the knee pads, it's also from Hannah Yu, just like the holster. It has skill damage and repair skills in its attributes. Now for the backpack. So it's an Out Summit backpack. It has skill damage and skill haste, and a skill haste mod. And its talent that it has is while at full armor, increases total skill repair by 100%. So on whatever your skill repair is, it basically adds 100% after that. So say you already have 100% active on your skill repair. It's basically 200% if your armor is at full. So this means throw your Hive out there, throw your turret out there, and never come out. It's a bit cowardly and a bit boring, but hey, it's actually one of my favorite styles. And as for the chest piece, I have kinetic momentum. This used to be different. It used to be empathic resolve. Repairing an ally increases their total weapon and skill damage by 3 to 15% for 20 seconds. 1 to 7 for self. Effectiveness increased by your skill tier. This used to be able to extend to your enemy's weapons. You know, healing them directly also gives it empathic resolve, but it doesn't do that anymore, I don't think. Because I believe they nerfed that, and I don't know if they ever brought it back. So now I run kinetic momentum. While in combat, each skill generates a stack while active or not on cooldown. Stats increase your total skill damage by 1% and total skill repair by 2% up to 15 stats per skill. Lost when on cooldown. So, this is pretty good. And then, for the gloves, obviously, because we are running the Hive. It has skill haste and skill repairs. Transference overclock grants 15% Hive skill haste per skill tier. So it's already quite up there, since this is an all skill tier build. Detonating a Hive refreshes your skill cooldowns and grants overcharge for 15 seconds. If at skill tier 6, this effect also applies to all allies. Allies receiving this effect are unable to benefit from it again for another 120 seconds, which is basically 2 minutes. Now let's go over the turret. So it's at max tier. Now its damage is not the best, but yeah, so at tier 6 it does 100 20% damage and 420% health damage as well. But at its current thing, your damage is going to be quite low because most of it's going to be into skill repairs anyway. So mine right now is at 99. And that's what this is without the Hive buff that it's going to be getting. And its duration in being out there is just over 5 minutes. Now for the other one, the Artificer Hive. The main part of this entire build. Refill speed was actually buffed. Thank goodness, because it used to kill me sometimes on how long it used to take. Charges also got a little bit of buff last time I played this. It used to be maxed out at 30, now it's 32. So an extra, 2 drones is also nice. Range is also at 13.6. Duration is just under 5 minutes by 3 seconds. Its health is insane. It's not going to get destroyed anytime soon. Buff amount, 70%. So every single skill that gets hit by a drone with this is going to be buffed 70%. Buff duration is 10 seconds. So, every 10 seconds there's a new drone coming out just to give it a buff and to even heal it. Skill repair is already at 156%. So since I am also running Safeguard, that is 256% if I am at full armor. And skill refresh is 15 seconds. So let's take a look at this in practice. All right, I'm at full armor. Now my turret is supposed to be doing 99k damage. It is now doing 170 damage, as you can see. And if you're just playing by yourself, this is an excellent build just to, cower behind something and just let your turret do the work. But I have another build for that. This is for team play. So yeah, it's a very nasty build. Well, it can be nasty if everyone's running, turrets and drones, which is what I recommend using this with. If you have an entire team just running turrets and drones within the 13 meters of your Artificer Hive, it's a very nasty build. Like, it will mow down. The heavy tanks with the machine guns in legendaries that come after you with, their own hives and are very insanely difficult to bring down. If all the turrets and drones are on him, he's going to be mowed down. He's dead. And it's ridiculous how fast they go down when an entire squadron of turrets and drones are on him. But yeah, this build is entirely for team play. Well, I believe it can do good. Yeah, it really isn't in my personal preference. But also, yeah, the signature weapon is going to be the P-017 launcher because of the perk that comes with it in several areas, I believe. So yeah, the Artificer Hive, you have to run it with this one because, it's part of its talent. But yeah, let's see, where is it? Oh yeah, you get a free skill tier. I forgot about that. Ah, yes. So this skill right here. Party members within 5 meters of your deployed and undisrupted skills are immune to shock and disruption. This helps so much against EMP spamming and people trying to shock you. Yeah, it comes in real handy. Anyway, that's been this build talk. I will talk to you guys later in another video. Thank you all for watching.